There are two sides to this new way of looking at menopausing, the macro and the micro engineering. First, let's look at macro part one. The hormone levels in the SWAN's research were measured annually over 11 years. And before you get hot under the collar about the huge fluctuations that really take place, don't panic. I will cover that in another video. What they found is that estradiol levels over time and age changed in one of four ways and three distinct FSH trajectories. In this series, we will focus on the estradiol ones. They named the trajectories slow decline, flat, rise, slow decline, and rise, steep decline. Before SWANs, we already knew that menopausal symptoms are experienced during the 4 to 7 years or more before the final menstrual period. These signs and indicators of a change in ovarian activity were thought to be down to a linear model of estradiol declining to the low levels observed at postmenopause. But that turns out not to be the case, and in fact, we've known this for 14 years. In fact, 45% of people have a sufficiency of estradiol throughout perimenopause, and they too recorded symptoms. What the four SWANs show is that the cause of the symptoms is not due to a deficiency in a specific hormone. Now, you can check this out by reading the IMS recommendations and looking at page 24 onward. It's the level of the estradiol being made by the maturing follicle in a menstrual cycle that is being measured in this research. It's not any other estrogen, and that's because at this point in time, that is the one significantly contributing to circulating levels. To trigger ovulation, it takes a whole village of precursor and regulatory hormones to get it there. But in terms of estrogen, estradiol is the heavy lifter and a tiny bit of estrone is the sidekick. And if you are to be really clear on how you explain the side effects of the changing levels, it is a really good idea to be accurate in how you describe the hormones from the beginning. In the next video, I'll cover the other macro in menopause engineering, and that is called straw plus 10.